Club Shay is just getting super messy, bro. What is the deal with Shannon Sharp, man?
Man, I think you only need one person to go on there and get the kind of notoriety and the views that Cat got, and it became the place to spill the tea. And that's all it's become. It's go on there, tell all story, vent on everybody, and it's taken as gospel. People spend weeks trying to refute what you go on there and say. So
And
it's a one-sided, lying fest, and it's insane. It's insane.
well, the thing about it is I think he's got to be careful because it's starting to turn into that's all he's going to be. Is
Yes,
people going on? It's like the Black Jerry Springer. Come
right,
on there,
right.
let's tell stories. Let's get it going. I'm like, gee, many Christmas, what is going on here?
Yeah,
It's just Cat Williams and Monique, and it's crazy.
yeah. What journalistic credit is rapidly going downhill. Although I did love the Johnny Manziel interview, I did. And there's some topics like this guy's coming out, he's owning it, he's accountable. He's telling us. We all wanted to know, right? The question we really all wanted to know is how hard Johnny Manziel went in college, and
That's
it's
true.
crazy when you talk about going to Friday work, Friday walkthrough, trying to sober up. That he was sprinting to the end zone trying to sober up. That is insane if you think
Yeah,
about some of the games he won
yeah.
versus Oklahoma and Alabama and such. So, hats off to him for going on there and being honest. Give the man his Heisman or back or whatever. Give him his money, his NIL deal, everything they criticized him for. But Shannon is really not doing any interviewing. He's turning them
No,
loose off of one question and letting it be a one-sided diatribe.
correct. Correct. Well, the thing about Johnny Manziel, which you're right, I loved hearing the stories. I don't feel like on his special that was on Netflix, I don't think they got deep enough. So I'm glad he went out there and kind of answered some more questions. But what I didn't like is he snitching.
Yeah.
Why is he snitching on Kevin Sumlin saying that the coach is out there partying too? See, that's why I don't like Johnny Manziel. He's out there
Right.
snitching on people.
For a quick topic, B though, we gotta have a quick poll. Would you rather have that dry snitching or just straight up snitching, where they're calling it by name? I think the dry snitching that we've been seeing, in social media is worse. Was like, and some of those coaches were out there too, and now everybody's way more vested in how much did they know, what was really going on, versus just come out and calling people by names. It's
Yeah.
refresh. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. But in the last three freaking trips, we've had Johnny Manziel, Monique, Cat Williams, and then I think you said Usher was in between there. Nobody
Right.
cared about his because he
Right.
didn't talk about anything messy.
No. No.
If
And
he'd have
people
gone
love
on,
Messi. That's the thing.
right,
Everybody loves Messi, man.
and that's going to go up to our third topic up there. People love it because we all got a little mess in our lives, and we feel a little bit better if everybody else got some too.
Yeah.
But man, if Usher had gone on there and say how he was going to feel on Alicia Keys' booty on the Super Bowl, we
Yeah.
would have tuned in, or
Yeah.
we'd have said, "Hey, look, Usher, whatever happened to that possible STD, from the '90s, right?"
Mm.
We would all watch that, but turns out lowest views in history.
Yeah. And then we say that it was like 1 million views or something like that, where the other ones are 55 million,
Right,
28 million. The thing about Monique, though, that first of all, Monique gets on my absolute last nerve. And she
right,
said the same thing that she's been saying for a decade, attacking Oprah, Tyler Perry, then Lee Daniels. She threw in Kevin Hart this time. Everybody's always at fault when it's against Monique, and
right.
it's never her fault. Her and that crazy deranged husband of hers who thinks he's the world's greatest manager has basically managed her out of a career. You know,
Right.
and that's
Yeah.
how I'm just tired of Monique.
Well, I mean, what you do is you go on there for 40 minutes and try to do as much name dropping and clickbaiting so they can chop it up the best they can. And she
Yeah,
eventually will tell on everybody. And here's the good thing: true or not, she's going to get clicks. Or I won't say the good thing. Here's the thing about it: true or not, like I watched it and then I was like, wait, that's not true.
yeah,
Like,
yes,
I'm never getting that 40 minutes back. But yeah,
never, never.
Club Shay needs to bring somebody on. He talked about getting Obama on. And I think that would, first of all, he's not going to go down the hot mess express, as April just put in the comments. He's not going to go down that. he's he's going to keep it highbrow. He's going to talk about some topics and some subjects, and he's going to, more than anything, require Shannon to ask more questions.
Yeah.
You can't just say, "So what's been going on, Monique?" And then she just goes, he off for 45 minutes.
Right.
So no,
Well, I mean, first off, for him to get Obama on, he's going to have some reputable guests,
right.
several in a row before Obama's going to come on, in my
And,
opinion. He's
and
not going to be able to do that.
he can segue with some late night comics that will stay on topic, that'll challenge some topics, and some thinking, and then he could build a more reputable stage to bring on even more credible people. But right now, he may need to stay out of the community for a second, and I feel terrible saying that, but boy,
But it's the truth.
it
It's
is.
the truth,
My
man. But
goodness.
I love it because people are and I think people just like Mike Epps. Mike Epps, hey, bring me on the show, man. Bring me
Right.
on the show. Let me say something.
No,
Let me
don't.
get on there. Let me be a part of it. I think people are beating down the door to get on Club Shay
Yeah,
Shay.
because
I
I mean,
think
it's
they're beating down
instant
the
50
door.
million views, and if you get on there and reference Cat, you doubled your money. So no, Shannon needs to, you know, stay away from putting any more sugar in the Kool Aid because the folks got diabetes. If you know what I'm saying, so he needs to stop.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, I just it's wild on what's going on. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like the mess. I said, but sooner or later, I just don't want him to be this Jerry Springer / Maury Povich of
Right,
talk. He started. It's got to get better. It's got to get
right.
better.
Especially
Get some more
with his
guests
resume.
on. Get some more stuff. Although you are right about Johnny Manziel, I did like that interview, and we all love Cat. We love the mess. I just
Right.
don't want it to just be mess. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
yeah, yeah. My Manziel was wilding.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I can't just walk out here with 7 bands, and I'm like,
Yes.
man, I got to be honest with you. You know, it's 70 bands in Miami's tough. Johnny Manziel turns out to be a better man than all of us because I wouldn't have made it back with 70 bands.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, so
Absolutely not. Absolutely
uh,
not. Well, let's press on, my man. Let's
yes,
press on.
let's do it.
So, what's that?
I said, let's do it.
Okay. So, moving on to the next topic here. Um, let's see.